Errol Leslie Thompson Flynn was born in 1909 in Tasmania and soon became a Hollywood icon, one of the biggest heartthrobs of the golden age of cinema. His commanding presence and unmistakable charm made him a star. In the 1930s and 40s, he captivated audiences in roles like the daring Captain Blood, 1935, and the brave Robin Hood, 1938, becoming the adventurous hero everyone loved to watch on screen. However, behind the cameras and the image of the hero, there was a man who lived a life marked by excess, controversies, and scandals. Errol Flynn was the typical action hero, bold, fearless, and always ready for adventure. His roles as daring heroes won the public over, but his personal life was a stark contrast to what he portrayed on screen. While admired by many, Flynn's true nature was more complex than the image of an idealized hero. Flynn's reputation as a womanizer wasn't just a product of his heartthrob image, but a reflection of his real-life behavior. He lived a life of excess, marked by lavish parties, alcohol, and an endless number of affairs. His home on Mulholland Drive, famous for being the center of his wild parties fueled by drinks and drugs, became a symbol of his hedonistic lifestyle. He was constantly living on the edge, with little regard for the consequences of his actions. But before we continue, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to receive more fascinating stories like this one. Now, let's get back to Flynn's story. The biggest scandal involving Flynn was the 1942 trial when he was accused of the sexual abuse of two teenage girls. The allegations caused an uproar in the media, but Flynn managed to come out unscathed. The case was one of the most talked about of the time, and while he was acquitted, his image as Hollywood's leading man was irreparably damaged. Furthermore, Flynn was known for his libertine behavior. The parties at his home were legendary, and he didn't bother hiding his excesses. The consumption of alcohol and drugs, combined with his often reckless and aggressive behavior, made him a polarizing figure. To some, he was simply a man living life to the fullest. To others, he was an example of someone neglecting their responsibilities and societal boundaries. In the 1950s, with his health and public image deteriorating, Flynn's career began to decline. Work offers became scarce, and he distanced himself from Hollywood's limelight. His health, worn down by years of vices and excess, had hit rock bottom. Flynn seemed to care little about the consequences of his lifestyle, believing that pleasure was the only goal worth pursuing. Errol Flynn passed away at the age of 50 on October 14, 1959, from a heart attack, possibly exacerbated by years of substance abuse. His death shocked Hollywood, but it was not entirely unexpected given his history of excess. Flynn passed away, but his image as the adventurous hero on screen remained, immortalized by the films he made. Errol Flynn remains a fascinating figure in the history of cinema. His talent and charisma continue to be remembered, but his personal life was undoubtedly marked by scandals and questionable choices. He was a man of contrasts, the hero on screen and the man of excess in the shadows. His story is a reminder that, often, the public image can be just one part of the truth, and that great stars carry with them many complexities. If you enjoyed this video about Errol Flynn's life, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment telling us what you thought of this story. Share in the comments what you knew about Flynn, or what part of this story impressed you the most. See you in the next video.